Hey, Yehovah. Oh, my goodness. I'm already getting a bunch of cards to come out. Wow. Wow, someone's having a really bad time trying to move on from this heartache, this broken heart, this soulmate for sure, this offering. Wow. Okay, Hierophant in the negative, 3 of Wands in the positive, 7 of Pentacles in the negative, King of Wands in the negative, King of Cups in the negative, the Chariot in the positive. So how are we going to have this house of communication go to talk to my Empress here and make her this offering, who's not looking at you like, oh yeah, you're all that in a bag of chips? So there's a lot of healing that needs to take place here. So Yehovah, this Gematria reading, please. Let's see if any of those cards come back out. Let's see how you're balanced, what needs to happen, what needs to move on for you. Wow, that card that flew out, 5 of Pentacles in the neutral here. Wow, Lord. Oh, wow. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles here in the neutral as 3 of Pentacles came out in the neutral. So you both are reflecting an 8. And I'm saying you both because that King of Wands and that Empress, this is twin flame energy. So 111, following my intuition, this is a twin flame Gematria reading, which is great. Look at this. You both are sitting here at a dead-ass standstill, being fucking fools, trying to figure out, how am I going to communicate because you're stuck in your damn fear? How am I going to get this to work? How am I going to get this to move on? Because I'm ready for offerings. I'm ready to pull in all this Thanksgivings from this shit that we went through, this balanced of now what was once shame and fear and healing and shadows and burdens is now light and love and offerings and wisdom and knowledge and prosperity and all of that, you know, that Jehovah gives us when he cleans us out, recover us, when we heal, when we recover from within. And you both are reflecting Pentacles. You both are in this mindset, each twin flame, saying, okay, I don't know how to move forward. You both are thinking about the same thing here. That's incredible. I really like that because I feel overall balanced, because when you both have 2 free wills, okay, this twin flame, one soul trapped in 2 scientific test tubes here of flesh, 211 was just on the clock there, under 2 free wills. But these 2 free wills, you guys are already mirroring. Okay, 222 is about to come there on the clock as well right now. 223, ascension with this balance that's going to come in. 8 of Pentacles, I have all of my worth, and now I want to share it with you. Now I want to mirror it with you. And that is beyond beautiful because you both are now finally trying to move into this healthy mindset, this healthy energy, this healthy bridge. Thank you, Yehovah. I just heard bridge. This healthy bridge, because y'all never had it before, right? This separation, it's like your last final separation that's really had to tear you guys apart, because both of you guys have been healing. Both of you guys are showing us pentacle energy. This is your pre-emperor, your pre-empress energy here with this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles wrapping up within to balance to the rest of the kings and queens inside of you. 4 kings, 4 queens, you know, each suit to equal to the Hierophant inside of you. So then that can be projected out through your 5D into your 3D for the Lovers energy, and you have to make a decision on healing. Well, twin flames, you did it, okay? And this is it, and it wasn't like you chose to, you know, maybe one of you did because one of you is representing as a 5 and the other is slowly trying to catch up. Okay, mustard seed. This person has a lot of faith in this other twin flame that's trying to catch up and trying to heal. Okay, it's in the sense of one twin had the awakening first, I'm getting, and then this twin is catching up here, you know, and 3 and 5s here with this revolving door of 4s. I mean, it's both masculine energy here, and I'm trying to I get female on that side on the 5. I get female. Let's see what Yehovah wants to do here. Yehovah, what else is here for 3 of Pentacles? Whose energy is this? What else is in their mindset? How is their healing going? What comes next in this Gematria reading for this balance here? Okay, Knight of Swords. Yeah, this would make sense. So I really like this because once again, this confirms that this 5 of Pentacles is the feminine energy and 3 of Pentacles is the masculine energy. Okay. It's this air sign here, possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. However, I get to this, yeah, it's got to be the masculine energy because it just feels so strongly as I just see him come in on his white horse and he's fierce. He's ready to tell the truth. It's like this spiritual awakening has just recently happened for him versus this female, the feminine. And he is like impulsive. But at the same time, he's like, ugh, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to like go in there and just, I need to be cool. I need to be calm. I need to be Danny Zuko and not make a fool of myself. You know, it's just, he's trying very hard to stabilize himself mentally because he's showing up as a knight. Okay. Not necessarily player energy in this. His page has already come in and settled. Now he's maturing slowly once again with this Three of Pentacles, okay? And this Earth sign with this air in their chart as well. Earth is very, very stubborn, slow growing energy. There's a lot of patience that has to come involved, which is also why this surrendering energy had to come in with this death and rebirth, right? This new spiritual awakening. So here's this beautiful knight who's really stepping into this truth and this power because he's trying to leave behind the old ways, which usually it wouldn't necessarily be. It would be that player energy. They might be between the ages of 25 to 35 here. But I'm not picking it up that way. I'm not picking up the masculine energy. I'm picking it up as he is ready to come in and he's ready to tell his truth. It's like he just needs to release it. Like the seal needs to come off of here and then poof, everything's going to shoot out here. A miracle is going to happen on the inside. This revelation, this fresh air that's going to continue to come into him with this propeller, with this transformer, okay? Jesus alone is going to start moving, creating bubbles of air in between here to get shit going, to get this toxicity moving out of this masculine here. That is beautiful. I really, really love it because it's still a royalty card. You know, it isn't really young energy at all. It's still not just this experience that they're trying to go through. They're really trying to step into their emotions so then they can balance the emotions to be able to rebalance this pentacles. So it's this balance, once again, of Gematria. It's 3 against 1 right here, while it's also 5 against 1, while it's also 8 against 1. So it's just really grounding. 3, 5, and 8. There's 3s there no matter what. So this communication of how are we going to get things to work was just masculine's energy overall is 3. This feminine's energy overall is 5. Okay. She's kind of just tapping her foot there with the other 2 pentacles. Like, okay, well, these are great trophies, but it isn't worth what he could bring me. You know, I love this worth that I have within myself now. I learned it from him. Or, you know, guys, we're adults, so flip the energies. This masculine energy could also be this feminine that you're dealing with, and you might be the masculine who's had the spiritual awakening first. It definitely could be, but my gut's telling me no, this feminine here, she's been at it longer, okay? She's been at it longer, and here's the thing is, it's like this truth is finally coming in for this masculine twin flame, and he's finally settling the dust on this truth. Like, okay, she is my twin flame. Like, he's starting to get downloads about twin flame. The more that he opens up the truth to him to get it to work, to get it out of himself here, because he's tired of bottling shit up, the more truth comes to light and the more that things start to make sense within him, you know? And he was like, oh, she was right this whole damn time, and I mistreated her. I didn't treat her properly. I didn't treat myself properly. So how am I going to fix this? Because at the bottom of y'all's heart spaces, no matter the free will that's here in place, you guys know, how am I going to get back to this person? You know, it's even when you want to let it go, which is what this feminine's dealing with. She wants to let it go. She's already tried surrendering over and over and over, but she's stuck. Okay, there's a huge bounded contract here. Okay, let's see. You hold on. A feminine energy here. Yep, look at this. Wow, 6 of Wands in the negative. Fire sign. Oh, okay. I was thinking that this feminine might not be balanced yet, which is why she's at a 5. She's at a 5 because she keeps revolving this door over and over between the 4 of Pentacles here too. And feminine sides are very, very difficult because it's very manipulative, with the moon being able to, you know, take over our ebb and flow of the tide of our emotions here. And this feminine's mindset, it's like something just needs to flash. She needs a quick revelation too, this quick fire to light shit up within her, to get her to see that, oh, poof, I was thinking wrong. And then as soon as I think this way, his telepathic truth is going to buzz over to her like a shock, right? And she's going to get it. And then things are going to be move on, which is 3, which then would reflect into 6s and take that 4 into the 7s. Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful, Lord. And there's still 6s right here. There is this very much 6 to 7 energy to the 13s, this death and rebirth that it's still going through as it's continuing to pull out of and balance it out eventually. It's like I said, it's like this last third to fourth cycle of your guys' separation, like this huge last separation message keeps continuing to come in. This is the last hurrah at this, which is why you guys are going to have this parade to be able to celebrate afterwards. I see now, Lord. Okay, I see. The feminine's focusing too much on the overall success of this situationship versus just what that one truth that the masculine is waiting to send to her. Whether he knows it or not, it's just going to happen. That's just what's being told through my spirit. It don't come to me for nothing. And I understand this because I swear there's some times where I'm completely being rocked off my own horse because my masculine twin flame, as we are in separation as well, has been sending me shit, or, you know, something has been coming as a download. And I'm just like, ugh, I'm trying to focus on the right now, this present moment, 11:11. This is all that we have. Okay, and when this overwhelming sensation of what's on your plate is this worry right now, and then you're topping over dessert over and over onto your plate, you're like, oh fuck, I haven't even finished dinner yet, and I'm so full, gross, I just want to barf. Take the dessert out and I'll focus on it later. I'll save it for later. I'll save it for tonight when I've got the munchies, you know, just, you know, when I need to cry my feelings out because there's no success here. Okay, that's really what's going on, is she's trying so hard to focus on the success. Okay, this feminine, if you're here, slow it down. Okay, this is going to happen for you, but here's the thing, this beautiful power of manifestation that's starting to arise and illuminate in both of you, it can't happen properly to refuse physiologically inside here because you're manifesting it out. You want this happily ever after with your knight here, your knight in shining armor, charming armor, okay? You want this happily ever after, but right now you're like, how am I going to get it? How am I going to get it? How am I going to get it? And this energy is like, well, let's just get stuck in this moment here, this 3 of Pentacles. How are we going to work out of the way here? You need to settle the score with one more pentacle, bring in the balance and say, okay, this victory will happen, but right now I need to focus on the inside of myself. Okay, I need to balance myself. I need to change my outlook. I need to have this quick revelation of poof, this quick firework to come in. You know, because you're this firecracker. He says you're a firecracker. This masculine thinks that you're a firecracker. Well, that's cute. Oh, he's intimidated by you. That's part of the reason too why he's like, ugh, you know, how am I gonna get this to work? I need to prepare myself. I need to have my armor on because when I go and talk to her, she, you know, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. You fuck him up a bit, don't you? You do. But this is why you're meant to do that. You are him and he is you. And 1311, you have this opportunity to just sit here and say, yeah, I'm going to be the pain in the ass, but this is why. You know, you're kind of sitting here and calling him out on his shit while he's like, yeah, I know. And then when y'all separate or when he's not with you, when he's thinking about you, he still sits there and thinks about it with that little dumbass smirk on his face. You know how your twin flame is. Let's see what else this balance can come in. Y'all, I need my balance before I tell you this card. Holy kahuna. All right. So I was like, do I want to ask for another feminine card, or should we continue the reflection of energy in the way that it would primarily stack here? Let's do masculine. So I'm like, okay, let's check bottom of the deck for masculine. He's right here. King of Swords. He is moving into his King of Swords energy. And it's like, once this last telepathic memory, memory, maybe message, however, something's going to click into this feminine's mind. The truth is going to be told. He's going to get the push and the pull. This activation of Pentacles is going to happen. It's going to light his butt up once this energetic communication, telepathy can happen, and it's going to be received back to him, and it's going to pull him in this direction, and he's going to be able to say the truth. Okay, and that's 2 of swords, this inner peace, this balance. It's also 20 to 23 swords here in my mind with Gematria, which is a lot of truth. There's a lot of, you know, this web is really starting to form as this cup. And it's really starting to get this truth, you know, this, you know, truth goes back to the chariot, this house of communication. And it's back in Hebrew, it's the fence, this house of communication and the fence, and the way that something can move, and the way that something can move sturdily through this strength, through this lover's energy to make the decision on which way to go, right? You know, so this chariot, his truth is really starting to come up to form the inner beings of the foundation of this cup, which is next, his heart space, okay? He's really taking out all of the shocking truths to his heart here that hurt his heart, this physical pain every single time. He's working on it. He's taking him out. He's very fierce about it. He's very adamant. He is ready. He's like, I am so fucking done being my own personal emotional punching bag. He is done. I feel that so much. He's ready to just tell the truth. And he feels as if this bottle top can't be released until he comes and talks to his empress here. Okay. Yeah, this house of communication, the truth, you know, his throat chakra might be blocked here. Maybe we can check that out here in just a minute, which means too that your throat chakra might be blocked, feminine here, masculine. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful here. It's trying to figure out how to get this whole happy house, this happily ever after together here. And you know, wow, that is gorgeous. This revolving door now is turning into this maturing energy, and it's really moving quickly. It's coming in fast. It's the stalemate is finally moving on here, and it's kind of rocking the feminine a bit more. It's rocking the feminine a bit more for sure, for sure. She's not even quite stably here in an energy yet. Only the masculine is. Yeah, so let's put that King of Swords down here as well. And let's see what the feminine is on the bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah. Wow. Six to 7 to 8s here. She's preparing to be defensive. She's preparing to be defensive because she's very stuck in this mindset, right, of the old. This knight, this page of swords, this low vibrations, possible this knight of wands, this player, her soulmate here, her twin flame in the very beginning, representing these wands that she wants to have this victory over. She's still holding on to it. It's still burdening her. It's still making her suffer. She's not realizing that this is what she's manifesting for her, you know, because once again, we talked about that 8. And that 8 would be around with the chariot. The snake is around in their mini snake skins. The devil and his mini masks, the strength. She needs the strength to pull out of what she's accepted it, really. She's accepted what's happened. She found she found the masculine very unpredictable. And she's still afraid that his old ways are not going to change here. She's hoping that he has victory over it, but because they haven't talked, they haven't communicated, the chariot has not come into play quite yet, you know, and it's even here on the horse. Okay, it really is. Yeah, and this, yeah. Yeah, so then when your 4s represent into your 7s, then your 7s is going to go from your 6s and your 8s to your 10s and 11s and 12s, which is all right here. 8, 9, 10. She's had a lot of mental illness over it, and she's grounded herself over that. This is why she's more stuck in a stalemate, not sure which way to go yet with this 6, but it's representing as an 8, 2, past, present, future, 1, 2, 3. They're always going together, no matter what. That's just what we have to think about as Gematria. But she's also ready to communicate in this sense. You know, and if she's showing up as Wands energy here too with the swords, as so you would be, this is very unemotional because she's like, there's no cups out here, but we can feel this cup because like we talked about, the webbing of this truth is coming around like nerves, like spider webs, like, you know, kind of like a paper mache. It's coming up. So then these emotions can just come around it, this tent, this force field of energy to be able to protect it. And she's still sitting here saying, I know this could happen. I want to create these boundaries, but I still want to be a donkey for you to pin the tail on, because I still want to open myself up. I know that you might hurt me again, but I need to figure this out. I don't have this balance. You know, maybe she's moved on too. This could be this card here too. However, it did originally come in the negative. Either way, both of these twin flames here are unbalanced until this Lover's energy has to take play and has to come in together. The Hierophant is slowly moving very, very, very below in this cup here, in this polynomial sphere that's forming in my mind here. This Hierophant is being called. It's very down below. Here's the opening of our sphere here, and this Hierophant's coming down here. It's like a tornado trying to really pull it down here to get you. But this other side of it is just stuck because something hasn't quite budged just a little bit. Something hasn't clicked to just move it a little bit to be able to continue it on here. Jehovah, I'm really curious as the feminine's energy here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Joint tower. Wow, joint tower. Well, the tower is here, and this is, I love this energy because this is that spiritual rebirth energy again. This is this, you know, tower of destruction within this twin flame situationship. And this feminine side, 2111, she really has it a bit. She's really stuck in this tower. She's trying to survive out of it because she understands that she's accepted what happened here. She's accepted that her masculine is very unpredictable, but she's ready to face it. She's ready to conquer it and move on. Jehovah says what goes up the tower must come down, and then this vicious cycle is going to continue down the tornado to the snake in the basket, right, to the bottom of pit of hell. Otherwise, what goes up has to be conquered, and then it's going to go up through the tornado to the Hierophant, right? We can switch it that way too. You know, this whole polynomial sphere has a negative to the positive, the good and the bad, and that's what we have to balance out. So when this sphere now is representing as your justice scales on the inside of you, this pulley system, your feminine side and your masculine side, you're able to really balance it out and then be able to come into that Hierophant energy, okay? Tower, wow, yeah, you know, and this is earth energy here. Capricorn is here, the devil is here, Aquarius is here, which this is right here as well. You might be dealing with the Capricorn Aquarius cusp. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, mental illness. There's, you know, 7 of Swords too. She's trying to not be she doesn't want to be defensive, but she might be. That's what I'm getting. She doesn't want to be defensive, but she might be. Holy shit. 7 of Wands. Yeah, she's defensive. Yeah, I feel as if time is not ready yet to communicate, but it's in the air. It's coming, and it has to come after this Hierophant energy for both of you guys. Yeah, let's see here. What else can we balance out? Lord. You have a, this feminine energy, please. Wow. All right, this feminine is very mentally unstable because this one thing just hasn't clicked yet. She's being defensive. She's maybe this masculine has tried to communicate and she's just like, nope, fuck off. Like, I am not stable right now. I'm going through a lot of shit with this tower. This is sex, drugs, rock and roll, disorders, addictions. You know, she's literally falling off of it onto her bed, making herself cry. Okay, this 1111 portal just passed, and she might be really feeling some shit. If she's going through this spiritual awakening too, she might be really feeling some shit because now she's operating in the 16s, which is flabbergasting to me because 16s is a really whole balance of kings and queens there. All 4 kings and queens inside of her, 4, 4, 4, 4 right here. But it's like her masculine side has this interference and her feminine side has this interference here. And everything is reflecting. So it's 16 swords and she's just like, poof. All that energy from this tower is now sparking in her. And she's really trying to discern herself from the truth and what's real, what's not, what's unpredictable, what is predictable, what she really wants to go through, what she's trying to recognize as this masculine's old red flags to his new white flags. You know, there's a lot of balancing. She's really going within. She's not mentally unstable. She's following her intuition here because she's in her 16s. And we already channeled the Empress energy here. I get it now because 16s minus these 10s of these King of Cups, Kings of, you know, Queen Cups, each Queen minus these 10s is still a 6. Okay, this still works. This is still 3s. Okay, wow. So then when that ending comes, then 2 more is going to split off here. As this ending is still having its own little tornado. There's going to be 2 more tornadoes that come off here that are still going to grow this mass creation of energy that Jehovah's giving to it. It's here. And now she's in this step of, I'm coming out of the tower. Masculine, that's really what's going on with her. It is not the right time to talk to her right now. I mean, you have your free will. You can do what you want to do, but wait for Jehovah's signal. Wait for Jehovah's sign. He will tell you. He will tell you, and he has it planned. There's destined time for everything. Once this tower can overcome within this feminine, beware, because it might come for you. Or maybe you just trumped it, which is why you're showing up as royalty here in the sense of suits, and she's not here. She's still showing up as just no energy, because she's everything. Okay, she's already it all. She's really just trying to discern herself through a tower moment. There's a paradigm shift here. This revelation is happening, which back in the Hebrew, the emperor goes back to the hey, the super in-your-face control here. And this masculine's already been sending her telepathic messages. This emperor is getting to her, and it's right here. This control, this new sense of revelation here to be able to reproduce more, to kill off what doesn't serve her anymore, to be able to move into that Hierophant energy with herself, right? You know, the Empress in Hebrew goes back to the door, as so does the Emperor, and the Emperor goes to the window, okay? This door is shut, and the Emperor's magical air here, love, caring, kind, truth here that's coming into play, needs to come in, crash her door open, have all this fresh air come in to clear out this 8 of Swords, and for the dust to settle, so then she can really focus in on what makes her happy, the truth here. She needs to let a lot of it go, but right now, it's not holding on to her. She's stuck because she's trying to discern herself on, okay, I'm following my intuition. That wasn't serving me. That's the old him. You know, it's like she's accepted that you're going to come back masculine, or the masculine feminine will be coming back, and you know it. And we know it as a twin flame. Where that push and pull is coming back. I don't even want to fucking think about it, but it's here. It is here. So I need to start thinking about it. I need to understand that this is coming to me for a reason. God wouldn't just put anything in my soul for nothing, you know? So when this happens, it's like, I really need to use my discernment. This feminine she's an overthinker, but she's used this power within her to prosper with it instead of have it drown her in her own tornado like before. Now her tornado is up from above, from her crown chakra, going like this. Okay, she's got her big thinking cap on, while the masculine is just like, okay, I'm waiting to make the move here. When's the right time to communicate? You know, because look at this, is that masculine, still 3 of Pentacles energy. Whatever his pulley system, his elevator, his scales are going, he's still, how do I communicate? I know she's going to be defensive. What's under the 7 of Wands here? Oh my effing gosh. Look at this. Yep. Oh my gosh. Look at, he's completely left that Page of Swords immature. He's conquered it. That was his tower. And now he's like, okay, I'm in this revolving door of how do I tell the truth? Is it the right time to truth? Do I tell her the truth now, or do I wait for I'm to be a little older, a little bit more wiser, a little bit more mature, you know? Now, after all of that, and this Emperor has come in, right? So we talked about this Emperor and this truth coming in telepathically. Well, look at this Queen of Cups right here, okay? 7 of Swords right here. Death right here. Wow. 2 of Swords right here, and the Wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Wow. Here's the biggest transformer, the biggest converter right here to get all of these pentacles moving, to create all of this oxygen, to illuminate, to inspire her to conquer this tower, to then reject her energy back to him magnetically, positively, to give him the sign to come in and communicate. Because right now he's sitting here looking like, I don't have balance. I don't have balance with her. I really don't. He has mental illness too about how am I going to communicate with my Queen of Cups. Okay, my Queen of Cups, which is all right here. She's finally showing up as Queen of Cups, okay? Queen of Pentacles is the other positive queen that she needs to represent all 4 queens before this pre-Emperor's energy could come in. But right now, she's stuck in her Queen of Cups energy, trying to figure out the Queen of Swords energy within her, because she knows that this communication is going to happen. She's channeling her Queen of Swords energy while she's in her Queen of Cups energy, because her intuition is spot on. And this Queen of Swords energy would make sense with the eights and the eights here, because she's really going back into the file folder here. And what does she want to use? You know, what does she want to use towards this positively, and what is negatively, and to take that out? There's a death here overall, and it's, you know, for me it's showing up negative, because for her it's over with. This Seven of Swords, she's trying to be defensive, but it's coming at a vantage point kind of way. The Emperor, who's underneath this tornado, as this Emperor is on top positively, he's like, okay, I need to try to have this vantage point, but I'm having a hard time. He's afraid. He's also trying to not be defensive, because he's getting that defensive energy telepathically, but he really is just standing in his power, and he's like, okay, no matter how afraid I am, no matter how many chances I have to take, he wants to come into his Queen of Cups here. That is just beautiful. What else is here? Holy crap. So Magician. Wow, Jehovah, thank you for that Gematria. Once this happiness comes into play, once this 11s and 12s and 13s with this death and rebirth energy start over right here, it goes back right to 2, right to 1, right to 3, as it starts to continue on with the 14s. This infinity is coming into play now, and you and your twin flame, this first circle is ended. That last separation. Now Jehovah's saying, are you guys going to get the power of your manifestation on both sides here in the right? Because look at, here is another effing transformer. Here's another converter, ready to just give you this air, this new spiritual start, to wind you up in this tornado, to get you guys going in the positive direction, right? How many more like signs do you need? How many more compasses? How many more eyes? How many more eyes have to be on you before you to see this, okay? Both of you are manifesting negatively within these thoughts here. You both are overthinking it. I get it now, Lord. Now that she's finally showed up as Queen of Cups, she's understanding it. She's stuck in her emotions because you're stuck in logically. This is an earth signs energy. That would make sense. However, the masculine is overthinking it. How am I going to do it? He's afraid to just take the leap because he's not going through it emotionally, positively. When the queen is like, okay, I'm emotionally stable. I'm just trying to figure out how to mentally stable myself, because she has the power within her to be able to steady herself and do it alone, as she has this internal monologue, her intuition. But then as soon as this feminine gets right in front of this masculine, whew, the air comes, that tornado comes, and this interference of 8 swords and 8 swords. So she's really trying to balance that revolving door of truths within her 16s here, her kings and her queens, to be able to have this steady ground when he does come in. So both of those magicians showed up. Gemini, fresh air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio's here, Aries is here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Wow, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, let's look at that Page of Wands there. Apologies. Let's see what's under her manifestation here. Let's see here. Oh. Well, yeah, she's leaving her old self behind, which is the devil inside of her. You know, her twin flame here might be a Capricorn, which is this earth energy here. This makes sense. This Queen of Cups is Cancer. Gemini is here with the Magician. She might be a Gemini Cancer cusp here. You know, there might be a Gemini Taurus here too, because that Hierophant, I think we already mentioned that. That might have been a previous reading. However, the old is dead and gone, right? That first part of the infinity loop is dead and gone. And now you both are just coming down to the end of the tower here. You know, the end of the tornado. 3-3-3-3. Good things are coming. Ooh, 3-3 flipped and fused together is 2 8s. 2 8s, 2 infinities, which are right here. 2 infinities, which are right here. Holy crap, Lord. Thank you for that. Another Gematria, having my back. You guys are coming down to where I need to draw this out for y'all, because, okay, whatever this is. Oh, my daughter's little stick-on earrings thing. Okay, so don't mind me and my crappy drawing skills, but so we're talking about this infinity, right? You guys have been in this bullshit for a really long time, which I'm going to tell you right here. This is what we're dealing with, okay? This is the eye, the energy, the source, the start of the tornado, the spectrum, all of this. The nucleus overall is in the middle there. This is your cell. This is your house, your tent, your magician. Magician in Hebrew goes back to the tent, the house, the skin of everything, okay? This is you. Well, then this is your cute little chariot here, both coming together to make this strength here on one side. And you guys are both stuck in the spectrum going down to be able to come through here to wind this all together in union. Okay, this is your last final separation. Jehovah's saying it's coming into play here. But because you both are going down, it's like, oh, this shit sucks. It's like a roller coaster that you can't get off, right? And then as you're trying to go up, it's just like, oh, everything's just going in because of this interference. And it's very hard to fight because this is this magnetic pull, push and pull, you know. Take out the nucleus here, and what does this look like energetically? It looks like two magnets here, and you guys are both trying to get your tangled wires here to refuse physiologically and to be able to continue that strength. The house, the fence of communication is here. Okay, isn't that beautiful? That lover's energy has to come in for 6 and 6, which is Capricorn and Cancer. Wow. Where is it? Bottom of the deck still? Capricorn and Cancer. You got your 6 and your 6. This is how your scales work, your pulley systems, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, the two energy currents that also flow within inside of us because they come down from the loyal legal system of energy, the Resh in Hebrew, the sun. Jehovah is the sun. That's how we are able to talk to him through our solar plexus chakra here. That's how we're able to connect here. And that's how I connect with him, at least. And wow, it's really like this balance is really trying to come in. So then when this happens, it'll never stop. This is the last final separation here. You have anything else? Yeah, look at this 2 of Cups with 8 of Pentacles in the negative, which would make sense because look at 5 and 3. 5 and 3 was our overall pentacle energies for this mirror. And now it's going to come together. Right now, it's working to come together. This 8. Okay, this 8 of Pentacles is working to come together as these fuse and rephysiologically balance out. Okay, wow, yeah, for 2 of Cups here. Yes, thank you, Jehovah. This is beautiful energy. The wheel is moving in your favor here. Prince of Pentacles in the negative. This offering has not happened yet. This masculine is going to do it though. This is masculine energy. Okay, yep, 3 of Pentacles. Yep, wow. Yeah, when is he going to come in and make it work with me? When is he going to knock on my damn door? When is he going to call me? When is he going to text me? When is he going to do a romantic gesture? When is he going to do something that I need to stop expecting? You know, you need to just be able to focus on yourself here, Queen of Cups. And it'll come in for you when you're not expecting it, when you least expect it. Okay, stop looking and you'll find it. Ace of Wands in the negative, this new spiritual start, which we already talked about here with the 7 right here, 7 of Wands there. Okay, this Ace of Wands will happen here. Yep, look at that. King of Cups. Yep, she knows. This King of Cups and then the Queen of Cups. When this unionizes, comes together and physiologically fuses, both of your emotions are going to come home to yourself, which is that energy about I can't step into my full power until we communicate, until we talk, until we both follow our intuitions here. Okay, 6 and 6. This is incredible. Okay, you don't have to be Capricorn or Cancer. I'm just channeling that. And that's exactly how this whole thing works. So thank you, Gematria. Yeah, look at that. 4 of Wands. There's the freaking twin flame card. You will have this victory. Thank you, Jehovah. I'm here for you. I love you so much. You went through this for a reason. Twin flames go through this for a reason, okay? There is something better coming, and it'll be better than you ever expected. Love you. Wounds into light.